Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Heaven's Vault. Last episode we went through Maerzi here to try and find Renba. He was here, but he's not anymore. He left. We found a few items, maybe we'll be able to find where he went, but we don't have much beyond that. Aside from that, the people here don't seem to be kind. Mistress, exactly how many robots have you lost? Can't you guess? 6? I am appalled. They just keep giving me more. I don't know why Mayari wanted me to take you with me. The professor cares about your safety. Well, then she certainly doesn't care about yours. Well, back to the ship, 6. We've done all we can here for now. This way, mistress. And so we left the warm, wet fields of Maerzi. But yes, we did also learn that the people of Maerzi don't care for Iox, who seems to be a protectorate in charge of space or the region around here. They take the food from Maerzi probably to distribute it elsewhere, including themselves. Maerzi doesn't seem to care for it. So, let's see. Aboard the Nightingale, Renba left a crystal for Mayari to find. But what was he trying to tell her? We could otherwise sail to Iox and tell Mayari what we've learned so far about Renba. Well, we have options. I am quite certain in my analysis, mistress. The crystal we found, mistress, and the element inside the brooch, they originate from a moon somewhere on the edge of the cyclones. I've never been that way. No one has. Those are wild rivers. I wonder, what exactly did Renba discover? The dangers of sailing through a hurricane? I don't want whatever happened to Renba happening to us. I will do my best to keep you safe, mistress, but presumably Renba had a robot with him, who will have said something similar. So let's see. What options are there here? Oh! I'll have to tell Professor Mayari that Renba's ship probably blew up, but I don't know how she'll take it. Perhaps it would soften the blow if I was certain. I agree. We've got an unknown site here, but the chunk of crystal we found on Maerzi came from a distant backwater of the nebula. Did somebody really find it here? I know enough to find this site. Also, the brooch Mayari gave me had to come from somewhere out in the winds of the nebula, a site that Renba had somehow found. Perhaps he is still down there, but I don't know enough to find it. Well, we'll be going to the Iolite Moon. It'll be a bit of a travel, but I think we can make it there. We've got a route. Let's go. The Verdant Pass, sailing to the Iolite Moon. Are there other ships on the rivers, mistress? I guess it doesn't matter. I have not seen any. Yeah, this works.
No one knows how far the rivers go. No one's ever mapped them. Not even the robots.
And yet we kind of have.
Or if they did, they aren't telling.
They really didn't like Iox on Maerzi. I always thought Iox treated the other moons well. It can be a little tiring. Just take the next left up ahead, mistress. It can be a little tiring doing these long travels, and later on they add up a way to speed it up. If my ASC really hates Iox and Ioxians, what was Renba doing there? Was he helping them somehow? Oh, so pretty. Plotting a revolution, you mean? Obviously, it is implausible, certainly. Why implausible? Why would Master Renba care? Perhaps Renba fell in love. Your argument is circular. Vicinity of Iosite Moon. He surely did not come here in order to fall in love. Unless he liked pigs. Our data suggests the Iolite Moon should be in this vicinity. There's a rock up ahead. What have we found? Well, I think we found it. Above the crystal moon. Why would anyone come to a lonely spot like this? We have arrived, Mistress. The moon below us is rich in purple iolite crystals, but there is no surface flow. We cannot land the ship. So this is as close as we can get. As close as you can get, Mistress. I should be able to hopper down, but there is no air. I'm sorry, hopper? The Nightingale is fitted with a hopper, of course, for instantaneous travel. How does it work? There is a source. The source fires at a subject and casts it into the hopper's eye. The eye refracts the signal. It is focused and reconstituted. But how does it work? I have no idea whatsoever. You're sure the iolite crystal came from here? Statistically certain, Mistress. The moon is rich in deposits of iolite. Please, wait here. Just don't take too long. Oh, teleportation is possible.
A moment later, the robot was gone, and I was alone in the dark.
What were you up to, Renba? You didn't find robots on my airsuit. What did you find? If I flew away now, I could be rid of that thing. Mistress. Oh. I found something, Mistress. This is Janiki's. The probability is high. I believe the moon below us was once a quarry, but this box is no artifact. Renba hid this box down there. It was a superb hiding place, Mistress, but whether it was Renba's doing or not, I could not say. You'd better not have damaged it. It appears intact to me, Mistress. I hope there isn't a snake in here. Heh! Reference. That doesn't look like a snake. A roll of cloth. Why would Renba hide something like this? He must have had a reason, Mistress. His choice of hiding place was extreme. Thick fabric. Janiki, what is this? Some kind of robe? But it's hundreds of years old. There's something stitched along the belt. Tiny characters picked out in a darker thread. Oh, jeez. this is a long one. Let me think. With sat is not all. Pilgrims, soldiers, we drinks. Upon, together, and stronger. This is a tricky one. If it's a robe, soldiers wouldn't make sense. Drinks upon, drinks together, or drinks and... Okay, this is definitely not and. Because it's a full thing. Pilgrims? It would make sense. All pilgrims together. Kinda makes some sense. I could see that. All pilgrims together. Ceremonial robe, I suppose. There's more in here. This is a golden compass embossed with an image of a knotted rope. It's beautifully preserved. An heirloom, maybe. It has that look to it. Something that was old even when it was used. And there's something inscribed on the casing. Another thing we need to figure out. This one is a phrase run together. Okay, this one is obviously light. Divine and pilgrims aren't there. Follow. I'm feeling confident about my translation of light. Okay, so that actually solves something for certain. Follow stars light, follow your... Okay, not yours, and not then. It's gotta be stars possessive. Because it would be following the star's light. That has to be, if follow is the correct word. It makes sense. Does follow star's light work? I think this is from a completely different site than that robe. In fact, I don't think we've seen anything equivalent to this compass before. So it must have originated on a site that's entirely undocumented. But that's not all. There's also a decorative tablet of brass. How did Renba get his hands on all this? The edges were decorated with glyphs, too. Something together. We something together? Flourish, maybe? We flourish together? We flourish together. I could see what Huang thinks when I get back to Iox. This comes from the same source as the compass, I think. So are these leads, or are these things that Renba was after? Wait, mistress. I will consider the matter. So Renba was hoarding artifacts, somewhere no one would find them. But he wanted Miyari to find them. Why would Miyari care? It doesn't make sense. There must be something we're missing. I have identified a probable location for the origin of the robe. Wait, how? Using residual radiation traces within the fabric, and triangulation with known artifacts. Robots are not entirely without purpose, mistress. It is not a good location, mistress, but Professor Miyari was keen that we found Master Renba. And I am sure Master Renba is equally keen to be found. Show me where he went, Six. I am not exactly certain, mistress, but I believe Renba traveled far from home. Into the eye of the cyclones. Well, that's concerning. Well, we're not going to Iox. We'll go to... Janaki Renba found something impossibly deep in the swirling waters of the cyclones. Is there still more to find? And is Renba waiting to be found? I could find the site now. Well, we'll go there. We have kind of a route, so let's go. The cyclones. Sailing to the eye of the cyclones. Renba must have really wanted to hide what he hid in that box of his. Oh, jeez! I wonder why. Hold on, 6. I cannot hold on, mistress. We're in one piece. Well, that was quick. We appear to be. Oh, jeez, here we go again. Another rapid! This whole area is wild. We'd better check the hull when we next land. Go straight on here, mistress. From here, it seems we go right. Well, no, straight on. I have been analyzing the purple robe we found in Renba's tool chest, mistress. The fabric appears to be of a significant age. Is it the kind of robe that would need a brooch to hold it? Indeed it is, mistress. Interesting. So the brooch is connected. I would go so far as to say I can detect the pinholes, mistress. Holy crap! I can see why the cyclones are so dangerous. I think the eye of the cyclones is close at hand. Looks like everything heads to it. 6? What happened to the river? I do not know, mistress. We are hardly sailing, but we are moving. We have been this way before, mistress. No, we have not. And I believe we found something. I see it! There's something up ahead. A moon? There is air, but no upriver, mistress. We will need to leave the ship here and hop her down. Please do not be alarmed. It is quite safe. One can hope so. The eye of the cyclones. Will Renba be waiting for us here in the center of the storm?
The hopper fired, and for a moment I was gone. Not aboard the Nightingale, not on the moon beneath. It could have been a heartbeat or an hour. But I didn't feel the cold until I reappeared.
A pile of rocks, mistress, smashed together by the waters. It seems Janaki had a taste for places like this. You said the last one would be empty too, and it wasn't. So who knows what we'll find here? Perhaps a box of hand towels and a hairbrush. This way, 6. Indeed, hopefully we do find something. Incidentally, it's possible to review inscriptions at any time. If you have any other ideas, it's possible to go back to them and try and figure them out or change them. Perhaps Renba is waiting for us just around this corner. We can hop him back to the Nightingale and this chapter of my life will be done. Perhaps, mistress, perhaps. We can only hope. Huh. Hold it. 6. What's that?
Here, in the middle of the hurricane, there was a house. It was fine. Tucked in below the overhanging rock. Wooden beams, mud brick walls, shutters. Large enough for 2 families to argue over. It would have been measly on Iox and grand on Elbereth. But here, it was impossible.
Someone built this. Buildings do not occur naturally, mistress. How did Janaki find it? I hope we can ask him, mistress. So are robots capable of hope? Certainly. We calculate odds, of course, but even the most unlikely outcomes must always eventually occur. Hope is a mathematical certainty. I like that. The mathematics does not care whether you like it or not, mistress. Is that smoke? That is definitely smoke. Oh, Renba, that's your ship, isn't it? It must be Renba. We thought he'd blown himself up. Or crashed. Yeah, that's a little worrying. It's a bit of a drop. So do not fall, mistress. Is this Renba's secret? Was this place stuffed full of robots or something? Well, you know what? I'm gonna let this episode be a little shorter because this seems a good place to pause as we begin some explorations. Oh, unlikely, mistress. There are no ramps anywhere. I feel like I missed something. But yes, I think we'll end this episode here. A little shorter, but it seems like a good point, rather than stopping in the middle of searching. Next episode, we'll investigate this house, the smoke, and whatever else we can find on this moon. That'll be in the next episode. So, until then, I'm Cheswick44. That is, again, I can't remember her name. This has been a Let's Play of Heaven's Vault, and I shall see you all next time.